that just about concludes my address to you this evening. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you the postcode. It's SW2LP. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we'd like to show our appreciation in the usual fashion. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if any of you had any questions, feel free to ask, by all means.
Yes. Pardon me, Sir Rudolph, but I noticed that you said that when the lion was about to attack you in the jungle, you sought refuge up the nearest tree.
Yes, that's correct. That is exactly what I did.
And why was that so? Were you afraid of him?
No. It was,
You didn't want him to injure himself during the attack, did you?
That's right. That's exactly right. You see, I was very conscious that it was one of the most endangered species.
Balls.
I beg your pardon?
I said, oh, balls, sir. The meat, I mean. I noticed that you took the meatballs rather than usual bully beef. Rather strange, that, for an old soldier like yourself.
There is, in fact, a very good reason for that. I find that should one happen across cannibals, for some strange reason, it's easier to pacify them with meatballs rather than any other meats.
I note from your talk that you and your party searched out certain shrubs and beat their roots to a pulp in order to extract some water for drinking. Would it not have been better if you'd taken your water from your water carrier?
But water is not a plentiful commodity when one is in the back and beyond of nowhere.
But you were only 20 metres from the city centre.
I suppose that was a minor oversight on my part.
And quite understandable, sir, considering the stresses of the expedition.
But you'd only been travelling for 5 minutes, having spent the previous night in a luxury 5-star hotel.
That is maybe. But you know how it is. It was nothing like the photograph in the brochure. I'm going to sue that travel agent.
Is it true, sir, that the Marsambali natives are amongst the most ferocious people on earth?
Yes, that is perfectly true. And one has got to exercise extreme caution when dealing with them, due to the fact that they've had very little contact with the outside world.
Are there any specific rituals which one has to observe when approaching such primitive tribesfolk?
Yes, indeed there are.
Is that right?
Yes, indeed. There is one particular taboo which, if ignored, will result in sure and certain death.
And what is that, sir?
Well, it has been written in the runes and passed down by the old ones that under no circumstances should anyone approach the village while the elders are watching neighbours.
That surprises me a little.
What? The fact that they have a television?
No, that such a primitive people should choose to watch the same kind of rubbish as we in the developed world.
Sir Randolph, would you be so kind as to tell us, what was your most frightening experience during the expedition?
Certainly. It was when we were completely surrounded by tigers, and they were just about to attack, and my blessed rifle, it jammed, and there were the tigers. Oh!
And what happened then?
I messed myself.
You mean in anticipation of the forthcoming attack?
No. Just then, when I went there.
Well, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll sort something out for us. It is a bit rather, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think the best thing that I could do is contact the only other surviving member of the expedition. Yes, do come in. Come in by all means. Take a seat, wherever you like. Oh, hello there. I wonder if you can help me. I've got a little problem.
Sorry about the attire, folks, but did it come at a bit of short notice? This is Randolph's meeting, is it?
Yes, you're at the right place, old boy.
Am I correct in assuming that you and Sir Rudolph became very close during your expedition?
No, just the opposite, in fact. You see, I was one step behind him all the way, and when he goes, oh!
What the hell are you doing there? Eh?
Where were you?
Where do you think I was?
You weren't here.
No, I wasn't there. I was somewhere else, wasn't I?
Well,
You silly boy.
somebody has to carry
This
on
is
when
my
you
lecture,
get us.
lad. Go on, this is my lecture.
Right, get on with it. Go on.
Anyway, enough of this nonsense. I expect Sir Rudolph is anxious to leave, having entertained us for the last 9 hours.
Cobblers!
Explain yourself, sir.
Cobblers, I say. The Australian people. I believe they call each other cobblers.
No, you Christian. It's cobbers. The terminology is cobbers, not cobblers.
Well, that's news to me.
Well, Scotty, I thought everybody knew that.
Could you please explain, Sir Rufus, why of the original 23 who started out on the expedition, that only yourself and one other person returned alive?
Yes, natural wastage, dear chap. It's as simple as that.
But surely that is a large number of people to lose. And what are the reports we are receiving that yourself and the other survivor were taken to acts of cannibalism?
Not at all. Not at all, sir. That's a classic example of the media misquoting my statement.
What Sir Rudolph actually said was that certain people were getting very het up over certain matters.
Anyway, enough of this rubbish. It's time I went anyway.
Anyway, Sir Rudolph, thank you very much. It's most kind of you to give up your valuable time to come and entertain us.
All right. All right.
What a load of old blarney. You only said that because he's your wife's uncle. And I saw you slip him 50 quid when he arrived. Yes, he did.
I don't have to stay here and be insulted by an obnoxious little moron.
No, I expect you can go anywhere. You're good at that, aren't you? Go on,
Get lost, get lost. Could anyone please tell me the direction of the car park?